Hello there. I've got something I wanted to run by you. The Japanese people possess a most laudable love for the natural world. Be that as it may, many of them have never grown a plant themselves, you included. Is that not a great pity? I certainly think so. But then, Eureka, I thought. You should start your own little garden. You're overthinking things. Better to learn by doing, I always say. Just start with something simple and experiment. Why? If you prove to have a green thumb, you'll never have to forage for plants again. That's what I like to hear. Good thing, too, since I already went ahead and made some preparations behind your house. I look forward to seeing what kind of plants you decide to grow.
Not working too hard, I hope.
What is it this time? How splendid. I see.
Look after yourself, you hear?
You look well. What's going on with you today? I shouldn't have underestimated you. Oh? Go on then. That's a rather difficult question. I suppose he's a bit socially inept. He can be a little brusque when he speaks, even to those being kind to him. I'm afraid that extends to his patients too. I wonder if he just doesn't want others to know how he really feels. A pity, because he might be the most caring man I know. Huh? Oh, all right then. See you.
It's you. Do I look like I have the time for chit-chat? Hurry it up. You've done well. Me? Well, get to the point then. A fine one, considering who her father is. She wears her heart on her sleeve, but you can almost call that a talent. She could do better at mastering herself. It drives me mad seeing how reckless she can be in order to get her way. Huh? What? I'm not worrying about her. We're done here. If you want to know about Ryo, go talk to her yourself. Suits me. Try to stay out of trouble, you hear?
Oh, hello there. What about? Oh, this is really lovely. What is it? Traditional medicine has helped many people over the years, but we mustn't deny that there are many diseases we will need Western medicine to cure. I'm not saying Western medicine is perfect, of course. Each school of medicine has its own strengths and weaknesses. But that's precisely why we need the East and West to come together. If we could share our knowledge, imagine how many more lives we could save. But that came out of nowhere. Well, you can thank my father for them. And for all the abuse heaped upon me because of them. But for them to be called beautiful, maybe they're not so bad after all. Good timing. I was just looking for you. There's something I wanted to tell you. I just wanted to thank you for always being so helpful. You've helped me more than you know. Well, that's all I wanted to say, really. Do you have anything you want to tell me? You're a strange one, aren't you? I suppose I should get back to work now. Looking after these patients is my duty, after all. No one else's. You know, plenty of lives have been sacrificed in the West, all in the name of medical advancement. I owe it to every one of those lives to give my duty everything I have. And when I see the way you continue to fight, I am glad you appear to feel the same way about yours. Come see me again, if you'd like. Oh, and let me know if I can ever be of help to you. I've got to return the favor, after all. Just don't go asking me to kill anybody. Hello. I apologize for the endless stream of requests, but I'm afraid I have another favor to ask. Remember when I told you about quinine? I've been pouring through medical texts since then, and I've all but confirmed that quinine will help to ease our cholera patients' suffering. It won't prevent cholera itself, unfortunately. But easing the patient's pain is something at least. And so I find myself in need of more quinine. I've looked around, but I haven't had any luck. You're right. That would certainly guarantee our supply. But while we wait for the trees to grow, our patients will continue to suffer. Time is of the essence, I'm afraid. That's where the favor comes in. I've heard rumors of a merchant selling cinchona bark by the river near Mifunakura. It sounds a little bit fishy, to be honest. But we have to take a chance. Would you be willing to look for the merchant for me? Thank you. Again. I'm counting on you.
Medicine that cures everything? Even if such a thing existed, we could work till we died and still not be able to afford it.
They say some unsavory sorts have been frequenting that store. I don't know what's going on in there, but best give it a wide berth.
Oh, it's you. Of all the places to run into each other. I'm looking for a seedy apothecary. Someone here has been selling medicines of questionable quality lately. Let me guess. You're looking for the same person. I hear you've been frequenting the medical school lately. Something to do with that, I suppose? I see. In that case, shall we combine our efforts and start searching then? There are a lot of no-good types in search of trouble around here. I'd feel a lot better if you were with me. I appreciate your company. Off we go. Strike while the iron is hot and all that. From here, I think it would be best to swim. A little extra exertion to avoid unnecessary commotion.
What's brought you to all the way to a place like this? You must be in the market for a certain something.
We're looking for some cinchona bark.
You're a lucky man. I just got my hands on some top quality bark this very morning. This is the good stuff, you know. Don't know if I'll ever see bark this fine again. Well, surely you're not going to pass up on this steal. Of course, of course. Look all you want.
Ah, I see. This is a fake. A good one, but the color and texture give it away.
Huh? Not buying then? Bah, your loss. This is no ordinary cinchona bark, see? Specially grown. Makes a much stronger medicine than the usual stuff. Can't fool you, eh? I guess this means I can't let you leave, either. Give our teachers of our hospitality. You haven't done anything yet.
No need to go too far. Apprehensive. That takes care of that, I suppose. I'll turn this crook into the authorities. But that doesn't change the fact that the bark was fake. I'm sure your friends at the medical school will be disappointed. I'd like to drop by the medical school myself later. If you're headed back that way, make sure to tell everyone what we learned here today.
Well, did you get the cinchona bark?
I suppose that would have been too good to be true. Well, I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Thank you. But I'm fine. I didn't have very high hopes in the first place. Frankly, this has made me reconsider a few things.
Ah, everyone's here. All went smoothly turning in that crooked apothecary. Listen, if you're in great need of quinine, I can talk to someone in charge. If they hear how badly things stand, I'm sure they'd lend you some funds.
Thank you. But there are better uses for that money than acquiring quinine. We should use it to improve the upkeep of the medical school and the town. During the course of my research, I found that the spread of cholera can be prevented if we just keep our environment clean. For now, I think that should be our highest priority, even as we keep searching for a cure.
I see. While in America, I heard a theory that disease is actually caused by minuscule organisms that thrive in unclean environments. So perhaps the best strategy would be to keep them from proliferating. I'll inform the higher-ups of your proposal at once. Please excuse me.
Better to treat the cause than the symptoms, you say. Never thought I'd hear that coming from you, of all people.
Stop being so contrary, Father. Just say it nicely, like you've really matured, Ine. I'm so proud of you.
Well, if anyone's helped me earn Dr. Narasaki's esteem, it's this person right here. You've been of such great assistance to me. I must thank you again. Thanks. I'm glad I can keep counting on you.
Hey, you! What's going on with you today? I shouldn't have underestimated you. Huh? Oh, alright then. See you!
It's you. Do I look like I have the time for chit-chat? Hurry it up. You've done well. Suits me. Try to stay out of trouble, you hear?
Oh, hello there. You've come at just the right time. I was thinking of going to buy some medicine. Will you come with me? Thank you. I could really use the help. Sorry for all the trouble. It would have been a nightmare carrying all this on my own. There's been an influx of injured people lately, on top of all our sick. It feels like we're constantly in need of... Huh? Hello, you. Wait just 1 second. I'll bring you a little snack. What now? Are you asking for more? Do you want to be petted? Here. Oh, stop it. Really. You can be absolutely impossible sometimes. I have to admit, I love little animals. They're just so tiny and adorable. Nothing unusual about that, is there? Actually, never mind. You don't have to answer that. I suppose I don't have to keep trying to act professional in front of you anymore. Maybe I can be a little bit more myself. Let's give that a try. What do you say? What about? Oh, this is really lovely. Yes, of course. Well, what is it? Love. With me. You've been so direct, I can't help but blush. All this time, I couldn't bring myself to say it. But I love you too. I want us to be together. Forever. So, someone's been having a little too much fun lately. Did you think I wouldn't hear about your cheating? Big mistake. Look, I'm not the type to trap you in a relationship, but also not the type to stay quiet while you stab me in the back. Fine. I'll wait. Just this once.
I trust you are keeping well. I would like you to have this. I pray it be of some use. How may I assist you? Oh, do you speak true? Please, I would be delighted with your aid. I am ever so happy to see you again. Is there anything else you would like? Will you be back soon? I fear that I miss you already. I had hoped to cross paths again. Oh, you need to speak to me? Of course. Please, go ahead. You came here today just to bid me farewell? I always knew this day would come. I shall always treasure the memories of our time together. I wish you well. Farewell, then.
I'm glad you're here. Oh, good. I was just in a bit of a bind. I was about to head out for some air. Care to join me? Thanks. Well, let's get going. It's about those things I said to Mr. Fukuzawa that time with us in Kona. As a doctor, I have to admit, it's been incredibly frustrating. I know that prevention is the surest way to eradicate cholera. But there are so many suffering patients who I simply can't save. If my father were here, I have no doubt he'd already have discovered a cure by now. Easier said than done. But you're right. It doesn't matter what my father would have done. I have my own mission. Sorry. Forget I said anything. Here I am, whining, when I should be thinking about the future. You know? Seeing you lately has made me think. I'd like to be an obstetrician one day. It's not much more than a vague idea at this point. But you fight for a promise of a brand new world. And I thought, I'd like to help bring new lives into it. So much has been sacrificed for the sake of what's to come. But there will be so much asked of us yet when it finally arrives. You and your friends will give birth to a new world. And I will help deliver the children. We shall be its champions. It's a nice thought. isn't it? Your timing always seems to be perfect. I'm in the mood to let off some steam. What do you say? Feel like having a drink with me? Then let's go. I know of a good place around here. You know, you've been getting into far too much trouble lately. You're more battered and bruised every time I see you. I wish you would be more careful. But how can you say that? Even the greatest warrior eventually falls. Look, I'm not saying I don't want you to fight. It was your conviction and courage that made me fall for you in the first place. It's just... Do you know how it feels every time I watch you go? You're always heading for another fight. Always leaving me alone. Sure, that's what you say. But if anything happens, you'll be out of here in a flash. That's just the person you are. You'll stay here with me tonight. And just for tonight, I'm not letting you go anywhere. Don't ever let me go. And so the morning comes, whether we like it or not. Life can be cruel that way. Have a good day, then. I'll be waiting for you. Just come back to me safe. I'm so relieved to see your face. What is it? Why? That's a tricky question. I'm not sure there was ever a specific reason. I suppose my father might have influenced me a little. But whatever it was, I'm happy with the decisions I've made. How else would I be able to treat a certain someone's never-ending series of injuries? Don't ask me questions you already know the answers to. You know I would. I'd be angrier at you than anyone. But I'm not saying you should stop fighting. You've made your choice after all. Just think about how it makes me feel from time to time. All I can do is wait and hope you'll come back to me. So, if you don't come back, I'll kill you myself. Got it? Oh, all right. Goodbye.